twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the...
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Good evening, Aussie mates and mateys. We welcome you to the virtual Talladega Superspeedway. The biggest, longest, fastest, most exciting track of NASCAR is the site on Highline for the final race of the regular season before the chase. Yes, I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. It sounds like a nice sentence of paragraphs, and it is ready to roll as Nitro Racing presents the Australian NASCAR X Series. We are ready for Talladega, baby. I'm Wesley Outland, joined alongside Nigel Sadell and Bigglestein Hopton on production. Nigel, this is it. If you're on the outside looking in, you want to make the top 12. If you're a driver on the bottom of the top 12, you want to hang on to the top 12. Drivers like Perwin, or Williams, or Chapman, or Borg have got to hold on and hold off the likes of Micklemore, or Rankin, or Snedden, or Freer to make it in to the chase, which will be determined after tonight. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Wesley. As you just said then, you're the poet, I'll be the preacher. And good evening to everyone out there online tonight and watching on Facebook and YouTube, on Twitch as well. And a big good evening to Dean in the booth as well, bringing all these pictures to everyone at home.
So there's a look at the schedule. Hard to believe that we have completed 11 weeks, counting obviously tonight. When this race is over at the end of 90 laps, we will find out who will be those 12 drivers that will move to Texas next Tuesday night for Cinco de Mayo, when the chase begins. And there's a look at those tracks that are part of the chase. Texas, Watkins Glen, yeah, we had to throw a road course in it. Dover, Charlotte, Nashville, Echo Park, Old Echo Park, not Super Speedway, but Echo Park, old school Atlanta abrasive track. The site in the next 6 weeks to determine who will be the champion of the Season 1 schedule before we reset again and get ready for the summer. But with that being said, here it is right now. What have you got to do? What's the mindset, if you will? You're a driver yourself, as our audience are looking at the top 12 on the point standings. What's the mindset, Nigel, to get ready to prepare to take on a monster like the Talladega Superspeedway?
We got guys that will, like Ethan Winter, Cody D, Dave O, Brad Newman, are sitting quite well with points, so they really don't need to do too much tonight. They can just sit at the back and relax. These guys in the middle there, though, between positions 10th right through until 18th, will have to take calculated risks all night to get as many stage points as they can to see if they can get through into the chase, which starts next week.
Go. And again, there's those drivers. Ethan Winter obviously going to advance. We know that. Cody Deeth, Dave O obviously holding off Shane Van Gisbergen last week to win. He's going to be locked in. Brad Newman, you know he's going to go. Obviously, I would say everybody at least in the top 8 are okay. If you're on the bubble of 9th to 12th, that's the spots that I think you really need to possibly concern about. So drivers are on the racetrack as I think we're just about to wrap up qualifying. Brody Kostecki is back. Brody Kostecki, the last time he was here, he won.
And also, too, the biggest field of Lobs cars tonight. There's 5 in the race tonight. Geordie Macron for his first start in the series. Brad Newman. We've also got Brody Kostecki, SVG, who a lot of people will be watching in at home, coming to us and see him on screen there, and Jared Fieldcell as well. There's going to be 5 of them in the field tonight. So look out for Team Lobs. They will be coming home strong, all trying to get Brad Newman and Jared Fieldcell as many stage points as they can.
So look at the 5 cars for Nitro. Breaking it down into teams. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the field is gridded, and we are about ready to go racing. Qualifying is in the books. You just saw the tail end of it, and now close to 40 cars ready to roll for Talladega in the final race of the regular season. Joshua Houghton, Team Vermilion. He's on the pole. And Nitro's Davo, defending winner, holding off SVG last week on the front row at row 1. Brody Kostecki, last time he was here in the Tampax Kleenex number 038 for Lobs, he won. Josh Perwine needs a good strong run for Team Vermilion to transfer into the chase. We move into Brenton Hobson, a quiet year for him, and Jordy Markin, again for Lobs, one of the 5 cars here tonight. He'll start 6th. Row number 4 on the grid, Blaine Dinsley and Ben Faulkner, Team Vermilion. Go to your top 10 now at row number 5. Inside, driver Shane Van Gisbergen for Lobs. He normally starts from the pits. And Vortex, number 99, Tyler Williams. He'll start 10th.
Row number 6 in P11 is SSR's Tom Freer. On his outside is Fitzroy Beaumont representing Vermilion Esports. Row number 7, we have Trent Laval for AWR for his second start in the X Series tonight. On his outside is Wayne Burke from Vermilion Esports. Tyson Broad for ODBM Logitech Esports. He's on position 15. On his outside is the number 1 previous series champion Brad Newman for Lobs Esports. Position 17, his teammate in the 94 of Jared Fieldcell. On his outside, the 59 of Vortex Sim Sports Scott Rankin. And rounding out your top 20 tonight is Zach Kerr for Vermilion Esports. On his outside in his second start in the series tonight is Logan Keys representing Nitro Racing.
Row 11, Vortex and ES. It's going to be Ethan Winter, obviously, in the back. And Cody Deeth, KD, the COTA winner. He'll start 22nd. Row number 11. Row 12, Jason Holdsworth for Nitro. And Sam Chapman for Vermilion. He'll start 24th at row 13. On the grid, here we go. It's going to be Dan Diego Snadden, one of those guys that need to have a good run to try to advance Ryan Barber along on the outside for the Southern Stars team. Row 14, Josh Micklemore for Nitro, the inaugural Series X-champion last year, and Michael Campbell in the 619 ready to go. Top 30 on the grid, Aaron Borg and Matt Danson, the last year's Australian NASCAR Series champion Sunday night winner. He'll start 30th.
As the cars is coming out of turn number 3 there now. P31, row 16 is Dave Douglas in number 10 for Nitro Racing. On his outside is the TWR SRM car of Ruben Phelps. Daniel Boyd, position 33 in the 79. On his outside is Angus Lawford coming off the win at Bristol in the trucks. Position 35, Tom Pritchard for Southern Stars. On his outside is Jamie Davis representing Project 36. Position 37, the Brendan Nakuch Griffiths, and then his outside is Kelvin Clark in the 19777. rounding out the field tonight is Brad Wright in the 1-9 car for PSS Speed Shop.
Yeah, big word. I'm not even going to try to say it. Pucota, maybe? Pucota?
Before we get started, Wesley, if you're watching out there online, let us know where you're watching from, who you driver you're cheering on tonight, and don't be shy to give them like and subscribe to the channel. And we're about to go racing. Time for the big hits time.
Getting ready for the big time. Just under Talladega. 2.66 miles, 33 degrees of banking. Almost a 15 or 2,300 foot back straightaway, a 1,500 foot front straightaway tri-oval. This place is fun. It is exciting. It is fast. Another thing that's really cool is it's not like Daytona with the start and finish line in the tri-oval. You got to go all the way to the end of the tri-oval before you come off of the pit lane exit, before you find the flag stand. And I promise you, maybe even tonight, like in the past in virtual reality, a lot of great bonsai last-minute moves for victory have been used. Green flag in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 words. This is Talladega. You have a race. We're green and stage 1 is on.
Neil on before we go 3 wide. For lap after lap, who can remember that race last year? It was an absolute cracking race. Can that be repeated? Second turn yet.
I would like this place down that back straightaway, coming to the end of that long Alabama gang super stretch. Here they come at a 3. Somebody trying to open the line. Not yet. Smart thing to do is do it carefully right now. Just kind of be patient, ride, drive, find your teammates, find your partners, get in line. And that's what they'll do. Here they come, storming through turn 4, through the tri-oval. 1 lap down, 89 to go. It's Josh Berwin who needs a Hail Mary, if you will, to put himself in the chase. He leads over Markin, Faulkner, Williams, Davo, top 5 in a 1 and 2.
Aaron Borg as well is having a few connection issues as well, so he has headed back to the back of the field as well. So it looks like he's not just about done, unfortunately, for the 43 car in the last Thursday night in the Truck Series in that race at Coda. Is that 3 wide now as Newman now.
Boy, too early to be doing that. What do you think, SVG? 3 wide, 4 wide a moment ago. All this going on now. By the way, Shane Van Gisbergen qualified to the top 10. He decided to start at the back. He's already climbing up. He's already in that, well, he lost spots actually, but he's right there amongst the middle of the pack. We've noticed that a lot. We've seen where he's had to pole sometimes or have a good qualifying spot. He'll start in the back off of pit road, race his way through the field. Right now, it is another lobscar, Markin, the driver, Jordy Markin, making his debut with the series. There is Brody Kostecki up the outside. Look at this, already to the 28 of Faulkner, right to his teammate now. Pushing him is Brad Newman. I'll help you. Unbelievable.
That outside, that outside lane there starting to get better, and if everyone's out there saying my microphone's a bit too soft, is that better? Everyone, let me know in the chat if that's better. Sorry about that. I might have had the microphone a little bit too far away. As we see Phil Sell and Kostecki there trying to break the pack. I don't think that's going to work at the moment. As you can see, there's 5 lobs cars there in the field. They're all trying to get together there on the outside lane here at the moment. Also, the 2 down the bottom there, but there's 3 on the outside trying to make their way to the front. And we're going to go 3 wide with Brad Newman on the outside there, coming out of turn number 4.
Is it just your volume, or is it both the announcers' volume? That's what we need to check and see if it's the announcers in general. You might need to turn down the car volume itself. Anyhow, we got trouble. Williams in the bottom of the apron. Hold on. What a save. Davo had to lift. So did Dave Douglas. It's costing him position, but that could have kept the big one from happening. Way to go, guys.
And one thing about super speedway racing, especially with the talent that's out there tonight, you can't second guess yourself. If you want that lane, you got to take it straight away, because you can't even think about saying to yourself, oh, do I want it or not? Because you're going to get gobbled up pretty quickly. So when you make moves here, you do have to make them pretty quick, as we see the SSR cars of Brendan Hobson and Tom Frere working together there on the outside there to make this 3 wide coming out of turn number 4.
And look at Shane Van Gisbergen, got around winner coming out of 3. And now we are 3 wide. Newman up the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 cars for Lobs all in this wad of traffic in the top 10. Just 5 laps in. It's now Hobson. He'll power around Freer to go to the lead in 1.
As we see on the outside there, the big cars coming around again. The biggest mover in this field so far has been Ethan Winter. He's up 16. Brad Newman's up 12. Sam Chapman's up 14 as well. The biggest loser so far, Dave O, who had that little bit of a mishap last lap there coming out of turn number 4. So he's dropped back down into the 17th. So far, so good. 15 stage number 1.
Hobson down to the inside. He'll stay below that apron of the racetrack. He's got a nice bump there from SVG coming out of the corner into the triangle off 4. Here they come, side by side now, stride for stride, two-stepping, if you will. That two-step dance would now become a single leader with Freer. Not anymore. Here comes now Newman. He'll power up the outside, under the bank at 33 degrees, and they're door-to-door for the lead again to the corner.
As we come down the back straightaway, Brad Newman there as well. We'll also keep an eye on the playoff picture as the race goes on as well. So when we get a caution, we'll keep an eye back to that there so we can see how the race is going to start preparing. And as we see them go back 2 wide here now, everyone's starting to settle down again.
Freer inside, a little wiggle there for just a moment from the 1 of Newman. Had to correct. That's Broad behind him. He gave him a push. And the Logitech 00. Another shot for Newman. Another hit by Broad. That opens the door to Faulkner. Here comes now Burke. Burke to the high side. Throws a block, will be Faulkner. Van Gisbergen right behind him. It's Beaumont up on the top side. That's the top 10 with Winner. Rankin and others as they work off 2.
And there's one thing everyone has to remember too, these cars that are sitting up the front here will be using more fuel than the guys here at the back as well, so that when they go to the pit stops, they will be 1 to 2 seconds slower on pit roads. There's laps to go.
We have not seen Brody Kostecki since Vegas. When he won Vegas, that was race number 5 of the season. So good to see Brody Kostecki back. He has a win in the series this year. Right now, down to the inside. Here goes 4 wide again, shall we? Yes. Scott Rankin says, don't mind if I do. I'll give you a push. Beaumont up top side. We're going to get this outside lane to work as Beaumont got wiggle there into turn 2. Faulkner now the new leader with a help by SVG. Newman on the bottom. It almost become a bad bump draft as a 28 gets the clear.
And there's one thing too, Wesley, is that the new aero package on these cars in the iRacing update too will be throwing these cars around something shocking. So once we get everyone settled down, maybe we should go on board with one of these past the inside.
I think you better throw that idea out the window. I think that was a long way from happening or becoming a reality. As right now, here they come again, working back into the corner. Now Shane Van Gisbergen finds his way back to the lead again. Got himself a top 20 finish for Trackhouse Racing in the Jack Links 500 at Talladega on Sunday. Right now, SVG leading here in the Australian NASCAR X Series in the early going stage 1, heading to the midway point. 20 laps for stage 1. Now a wiggle there. Faulkner bumps SVG, holds him together down to the inside. Newman's got Broad, and they're already trying to get Brody Kostecki to get something started up top. He'll now push him, and all the leaders make contact. That's Lobs. Kostecki almost into Shane Van Gisbergen. Newman scampered away from it, and they hold it together coming through the triangle.
3-4 wide as they hold it together going out of there. there as well, and the pack has split a little bit too. There's a bunch of cars that are not in this as well, so we'll get to them shortly if some of your favourite drivers there, but we're going to focus on the battle up front here at the moment. You see them all starting to settle down as we see them all starting to spread out a little bit here. We're going to see another pass here with Lobs trying to go to the outside. It's pretty wide once again.
The Days of Thunder City Chevrolet Cold Trickle throwback car for Tom Freer in the lead. And look at this big unorganized traffic coming through the tri-oval off of turn 3 and 4. 3 wide again. That's now Wayne Burke on the inside. Kostecki can't decide where he wants to go. He'll now pull up in the lane behind the one of Newman and in front of Davo. Fuel cells there. Oh, SVG got loose again in the middle of the corner.
We've got Team Vortex. We've got Team Vermilion. We've got Lobs. We've got Davo with Nitro up there too. All the teams are represented up the front here at the moment. But this is the where everyone starts to realise, okay, who can hold a line, who can't hold a line. And all those little things there, we stump the people, the crew chiefs have put in their little back pocket for later in the race, because they know that, well, when we go 4 to even 5 wide at the end, who can hold the lane? These little things matter, Wesley.
Closing in on the midway point now is stage 1. This is a 90 lap race. There is the Synergy Sim Racing drivers. First and third for Freer and Hobson. Got Broad in that Logitech car. There's a look at the manufacturers, all the drivers that are driving Chevrolet Camaros. There they are. What a field of them. And the bow tie 41 of Freer leading them now as they dive down. 4 cars pulling away. Broad starts to give a wiggle to the 41. Hobson cannot go anywhere because Chapman's right on his back door. Winner in Burke now, 5th and 6th, trying to make it a 6-car push for the lead as they come single file through the tribal off 4.
And that's one thing you can't do. You can't get bad pushes. You've got to push straight. If you push that quarter panel, you're going to go around. So every push that you do has to be completely straight, especially with this new aero package that these cars have now got.
New fastest lap of the race. You see it on the top right. It is Brad Newman. Fast man, 49.878. Bernie Kostecki now was credited for the fast lap. Now they're going to give it back to Shane Van Gisbergen. 49.878. So in less than, 3 or 4, 5 drivers just went to the top of the board with the fastest lap, but now it's SVG in 11th.
You see there's a pack behind too. A lot of Nitro cars in there. Project 36 in there. The Eclipse car of Cody Deeth as well. They're just playing it safe here at the moment, because at the end of the day, we're racing to the end. These guys at the front are the ones wanting the stage points, but those ones at the back that can play their strategies right, they'll be there at the end. These guys are only one wrong move away from their night being over.
Freer inside. That's Brad Newman you're on board with in the 5, in the 1. He's in 5th. On the outside, the Lobs Esports entry. He's got help from his teammate, Bernie Kostecki. I know he doesn't have the teal, green, blue colors like the other drivers do, but that pink Kleenex Tampax tampons entry, number 038 of Brody Kostecki, is a team car for Lobs, and they are all right there within the top 10. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable at the moment. Tyson Broad as well in the O drop bear car for Logitech. He's having a good run there on second at the moment, just saving a little bit of fuel behind Tom Freer. What's he going to do there? He's trying to block both lanes there at the moment to get a run. Will Tom Freer get back up there to see if he can block the run from Brad Newman? Not quite quick enough.
The only driver that's fell back, if you will, is Jordy Markin for Lobs. He's fell back to 22nd. Gotta wonder if there's a strategy there. As yes, for somebody in the chat, they already said they've already broke apart. Yes, they have. We had some frantic racing at the beginning, and I think that it might have panicked some guys to kind of not overstep, if you will.
Driver that's lost a lot of position is Fitzroy Beaumont, down 19 and 31st at the moment, as he's playing the strategy as well of, if it's a little bit too hot, go back down the back and see what the night brings as we... Unbelievable. These guys are not leaving anything out there, only lap 17 of 90.
No, I wouldn't push it, honestly. This is a long race, right? And I think this opening stage is, like I said, just trying to fill out your competition, see where your teammates' strengths and weaknesses are. Where's your best lace? Oh, we got trouble. Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. And actually, no, we're not got to crash. It's pit stops. That's why the scoring pylon was going chaotic. My apologies. We're seeing pit stops now. Drivers on pit road. There's about a handful of cars. Ethan Winter, Blaine Dinsley, Ben Faulkner, Ryan Barber, Tyler Williams. They're on pit road here.
Trying to flip the stage. I'm not sure there's any benefit with that at the moment, Wesley, because he's roughly about 40 laps to a tank of fuel. So personally, I don't see anything in it, but for those drivers, there must be something in it for them for the race. We'll see how it plays out going into stage number 2.
Working on turn 4. We'll see anybody else decide to peel down to the pit lane, or is that a strategy for an undercut that they're trying to use on a different cycle than the front runners? Coming to the line, 2 remaining. Brody Kostecki now up in front again. Dave-O, last week's winner, held off SVG. What a show that was. Down to the inside. Here comes now the teammate to Lobbs. They're going to go after him. Pick a car, any car. Phil Sell, Shane Van Gisbergen, Newman going around Kostecki, and Dave-O's under attack with Wayne Burke on the pink car in 3.
Scott Rankin's up there as well. He's trying to get as many stage points as he can. Will he go to that outside there and see if he can get a run there as well? I know they work closely with the Vermilion guys, so I'm guessing he'd be talking to Wayne Burke at the moment. In the chats, we see the Vermilion cars there, Sam Chapman, Wayne Burke.
8 points on the line. Final lap here in stage number 1. Jared Philsell in the top spot. He's trying to look for his first stage win of the year. 2 drivers have 4 stage wins, most of anybody this year. That's Ethan Winter in 39 and Dave Olgensack, the South Carolina driver, also with 4. Gloves going at it now. Philsell goes to the bottom. Shane Van Gisbergen up top. Brody Kostecki will follow the 97, and they'll throw the block on Burke up top side. Here comes Philsell to the bottom. Keep an eye on the number 94. Works his way down to the inside. SVG, Kostecki pushing, going high, throwing a block on Wayne Burke. He's at the wall. They save it. Give stage 1 to Jared Philsell. And what an attaboy for SVG to back away from Wayne Burke and others to possibly cause a crash coming to the end of stage 1, Nigel. Wow.
This is a team race as well. That's the thing everyone has to remember. Like, your teammates do matter here. To do these races by yourself is very, very hard to do. And as we just saw, Lobbs then try to block all 3 lanes at once there to get Jared Philsell the stage 1 victory. Now, those points will be critical. Well, in a minute, we'll go to the standings once again. Wesley, just remind everyone at home what the picture is going to look like when it comes to lap 90 tonight.
Jared Philsell, that will be his first stage win of the year. Stage points, absolutely crucial, if you will. He'll get 10 points, and as you see, he is currently 8th in the point standing. So that is a positive for the Lobbs Esports entry, number 94. There's a look at the guy. I would say, honestly, for our audience that's watching wherever you are, I see when we got some Aussie people watching, Americans are watching. Thank you. People from the United Kingdom, thank you very much. Watching from Cornwall, UK, Osnad, thank you. And I will say this to our audience, if you're wondering what it looks like, if you're probably the top 8 I would say you're okay. So I would be honest. I would be not I would not be scared in saying that from winter down to field sale, as long as nothing chaotic happens, they should be okay points wise to transfer. Your 9th to 12th on back, I would worry. I would worry, Nigel, because if you make one mistake, one error, anything, it can get you bumped out of making the chase.
Well, the pit stops are happening at the moment, and that's the thing. I was a bit surprised when I saw Ryan Barber and Tyler Williams go down pit road. When they did, they need those stage points. They need as many as they can, especially the lottery that is Talladega. So I was surprised with that call. We'll see how that plays out as we see massive cars come out of pit road, and Blaine Densley, Tyler Williams, Ethan Winter, Ryan Barber, and Sam Chapman are going to be your top 5 to start the stage number 2.
Now Blaine Densley will be showed as the new leader now, the Vermilion Esports number 27. A quiet year for him. As right now, that driver for Team Vermilion, Blaine Densley, 8th in the points. 3 top 10s, 2 top 5s this year. He has locked up about 59 stage points. Stage points are crucial. We mentioned that. Those points are going to be added on, as they have all year, to determine where you could end up. And I know we constantly are showing you that point standings bracket, but it's key here, because those drivers at the end of the regular season, whoever gets stage points, remember, we follow just like NASCAR does, if you will, with the national series. If you get a stage win, you get 10 points. If you finish 10th, you get 1 point. But even if you just get a couple of points where other drivers aren't, Nigel, that's in your favor, and that is what's tallied from making the play to making the chase or being eliminated. Bottom line.
Well, that's correct, and a lot of these teams as well would have a person in their chat, in their discords, working out the points live, so they'll know exactly where they sit and where they got to be at every single stage of the race. As we see a good green flag run as well, as Wayne Burke comes down pit road, Tyson Broad, Matt Danson, and Ruben Phelps back down pit road as well. Great green flag run to start the race, Wesley.
And Phelps and some others on pit road. And the lights will go off on the pace truck. There's a race recap, by the way. First caution of the race is because of the end of stage number 1. To reset things for you now as we'll get ready to go back for a restart. 1 caution for 2 laps, 9 lead changes in the opening 20 laps of the race. This will be another 20-lap stage that'll take us all the way to lap number 30. So that will take us to lap 50 of the race. And then we've got that final push of 40 laps to the checkered flag. Blaine Densley is in the lead. Tyler Williams second. Dave Olchinsack third. Ethan Winter fourth, and Ryan Barber the top 5. Sam Chapman top 3. Scott Rankin, Joshua Houghton, Brody Kostecki, the way they line up the first 5 rows. When we come back to green, you were saying something, Nigel. What's up, buddy?
Oh, no, I was just going to say a big shout out to everyone in the chat. We've got Jonathan Fife. This is cool. And anyone out there that's watching online that wants to get involved, don't be shy to join the Discord, follow our Facebook page, and get involved. An A license oval 2.0 is what's required to enter. Our new season starts in July as we approach the chase, and everyone's welcome to come and race with us.
I will say this as well. I'm understanding David says that he's thinking that Brody Kostecki got some damage from his car. If he did, he might have took some time on the damaged vehicle clock. There's no fast repairs in this series either. So thanks again to Nitro Racing for sponsoring the Australian NASCAR X Series. Join the garage and get all the setups you want from, of course, O'Reilly X, of course, trucks, Xfinity Cup, oval setups, you name it. Follow the Discord, follow Nitro Racing on social media as we come back to the United Rentals Restart Zone. Green flag, back to racing, stage 2 here at Dega. the more and more as we get closer to halfway to the finish of this race, the energy, the intensity, I promise, is going to amp up, Nigel, as they go into.
Oh, I certainly will as well. And there is going to have to be a one pit stop in the final stage as well. So if we stay green like we are at the moment, it's going to get very, very interesting as we see Lobs Esports go to that outside line already to make it 3 wide coming into turn number 3.
Bobby Weaving going high, going low, trying to find a lane. Nothing there as they'll work their way across turn 4, back into the tri-oval. Drifting up in front of the machine of Williams is going to be Dinsley. Dinsley now goes to the point. Middle lane now starting to show the momentum of the push as they'll work back up the bank and watch the outside lane. There goes Lobs with the help from Newman and Phil Sell. Kostecki on the high side of the pink car as he goes after Winner and Williams in 2.
And we just saw just then there, Blaine Dinsley wasn't too decided of which lane he wanted to be with. Then he only got turned by Tyler Williams behind him.
Back to that double yellow line inside. They stay below the apron as they work now, coming off of 3. Everybody now patiently thunders off 4. There goes a middle lane and now a third lane started by Hobson's car. You got 2 cars in the grid on the field that look like Days of Thunder throwback cars. One is the 41, which was the original car from the movie Days of Thunder that Cole Trickle drove. And then if you remember the other car, the 88 car, there it is. That is the colors of Britton Hobson, but that is the Superflow Oils car after Cole Trickle won Darlington in the movie Days of Thunder. That was the colors of the car that he drove for a long time. Only difference was they were 46, and these guys have their own numbers. Freer in the 41, Hobson of the 88, as Newman goes to the lead out of 4.
3 wide right at the back there as well as things are... It seems like at the moment it's a little bit messy out there. We haven't got our lines, we haven't got our lanes all like we normally do. Teams are still trying to find 4 wide back here at the moment with the 88. Shane SVG's in there as well. 5 wide? Can we do it?
Brave enough. Look at this swath of traffic now in the middle. There's Beaumont, Hobson. Up high, there's Holdsworth. He wants to get in the mix for Nitro. So is Dave Douglas. Fitzroy Beaumont working now through turn number 4 down to the tri-oval. Yeah, to answer your question of the audience, the Vermilion number 16, the Fitzroy Beaumont, it does look like the Tide car. Maybe a throwback colors of when the Tide car was racing. It's got some similarities to it. He's back at 21st. Holdsworth backed away. So did Dane Diego Snadden. I think they realized the storm's brewing here, Nigel. They don't want to be a part of it.
I don't think they do as well. It's, I'm speechless, Wesley. I'm speechless. This is it's just unbelievable. How you see Josh Micklemore's up the front there as well now for the Nitro car with the 12 car.
Oh, there we go. What a push, what a save. Unbelievable. That could have been trouble. And somehow everybody respected one another alongside of their competition, and they were able to get back in formation and hold their lines. Wow.
And for those out there that don't know too much about the super speedway racing, look at the Tyler Williams on the outside there all by himself. He's getting gobbled up by the rest of the field, so you need to stay in line. If you get out of line, you're pretty much going to the back. So he was very, very lucky that the car did let him back in. When you get later on the run, though, Wesley, that won't happen.
Brody Kostecki fishtailed sideways, wicked loose, had had to have everybody back away. Luckily, it was his teammates, because if it wasn't, he might have been in the fence. Here comes now the 12. He'll throw the block on Kostecki. Zach Kerr up high. And look at now another car coming to the front. It's Mickelmore in 31. He'll move to 5th. Battles with Kerr. They're side by side into 1.
Oh. Josh, the 31 tried to go down there with Tom Frere, realising then that he couldn't make it down, so he stayed on the
Bill Sell now the new leader. Here comes now Newman down to the inside. He'll get a push. He'll get around the 12 of Kerr. Zach Kerr down to the inside. Throws the block on Brody Kostecki. And it wads the traffic behind him, and here we go. Trouble. Williams is in the fence. Mickelmore's around. Winner's around. Irwine's around. Trouble. Out of turn 4 into the tri-oval. And the first wreck happens at lap number 30.
Big damage to Davo there, I saw as well. As we see the replay here, what happens?
Behind Davo, contact, a hit by Winner into the 31 of the inaugural Series X champion of last year, Josh Mickelmore. And then everything comes undone from there. You see cars going high, you see cars going low. Williams in the fence in the 99. Winner, Snadden, Hobson, Irwine. Take your pick. Wow.
Just a bad push by the 39, you think, Wesley?
I'll have to see it again. It looks to me like maybe the 31 of Mickelmore got loose and the 39 couldn't lift.
Yep.
And it looks to me like this is on the 31. I hate to say it, but when you're literally all stacked up in traffic like that, it's a chain reaction, domino effect. And the 31 did get a bad bump from the 39, but it was after the 31 had already was sideways himself. Watch this again. Watch the 31 there.
Yep.
Bam. Sliding Ethan Winter. I think he might be okay. The 39. A number of cars. Take your pick. Dane Diego Snadden. Brenton Hobson, Josh Perwin. Watch these guys right here. This is on board with Dane Diego Snadden. His mindset was, let me get to the bottom as other cars did, and that's the problem. Everybody started dropping to the bottom of the racetrack, and he got tagged from it.
I don't think he'll have too much damage on that car, though. He'll be hoping there won't be too much damage because he's fighting for a spot in the chase here at the moment.
Yeah, I see where people want to blame Ethan Winter, and they're saying Winter was too aggressive with the bump. You don't push mid-turn in the middle of the pack. Well, we'll show it one more time. You can literally see already that the 31 was already bobbing and weaving, okay? I'm not trying to take sides here. But you can already see the 31. Look at him right there because he's got Davo in front of him. Do you see where Davo got a bad bump draft and he got wiggled? That's because there's dirty air there. And the 31 is trying to panic. He's saying, which way do I go? Which way does Davo go? And then you want to say, well, the 39 hit him. But like I said, audience, this is a chain reaction. Production, show it one more time. One more time, if you don't mind. I want to zoom in. I want you to zoom in on the 31 and the 019 or right there. Yes, or the 311. The 311 is what I meant. Davo. He's right there. Yeah. So we rewind it one more time. Watch it one more time. Watch it. Watch this, Nigel. You see what I'm talking about? Yep. Look at this. Look at the 31. He's already panicking. Bounces off a Houghton. There's nowhere for the 39 to go. You got Davo literally trying to race. You got him trying to pick a lane. You got Micklemore watching this. Watch it in real time. Watch this again. Look. Not the 39's fault. If the 39 done something wrong, I would say, winner, it's you. It's not.
Back to live pictures now, guys.
And we still are under caution here. Wow.
The review team will have a fun deciding that one a little bit later on. And our first actual caution for the night, except for the stage break. A few cars came down pit road, filled up their car. Josh Micklemore came down, picked some damage. Brenton Hobson was down there as well.
I kind of feel bad for all of them. Riley Curtis will have to agree to disagree, but I'm sorry, I'll call it like I see it. I think that sometimes, honestly, people have tried to label Ethan Winter as a villain this year, and everything's Winter's fault. He might have a hot dog wrapper come off of his car and cause a crash, and you're going to blame it on him. You know, in this case, I'm sorry. There was a number of other things that was going on before Winter turned the 31. Zach Kerr now the leader in the Vermilion number 12, the number 12 entry currently in first. Jared Filsell, Brody Kostecki, and Nigel. Here's another one, man. About 3 laps before that big wreck happened, Brody Kostecki about got turned. The only reason he wasn't in the fence is because his teammates were behind him. They helped him correct.
That's correct. And also, too, think about Ethan on Winter as well. What form has that guy been in this year? Was it 3 wins in a row earlier in the season? Dominating league in the championship. He's favourite. He's got to be favourite. Not just tonight. He's very good on super speedways, but we've got some tracks coming up in the next 4 to 5 weeks that suit Ethan to the ground. So the 39 in the Vortex Maddington Toyota car is one for everyone to watch.
To look at where we go after tonight. Next week it starts. And remember, 6 weeks to determine 12 drivers in the chase. There's no more of this win and you're in and you advance and you go on to the next level. 6 drivers, or 6 races, 12 drivers. At the end of that 6 weeks will determine who will be the champion. Back to green after the first major controversial wreck, if you will. We'll have to agree to disagree, and you know what? That's what makes us all friends. I'm not gonna dislike you because you disagree with what I say in my commentary or vice versa. Zach Kerr inside. Look at this now. And guys, this is too early for this. Look at Lobbs going to attack the 12. Zach Kerr goes to the bottom. He had to throw the block on Tom Freer. And they're 4 wide behind him.
See Cody Deep left out there to dry there at the moment. Whoa!
Dane Van Gisbergen too close for comfort right there for the... Unbelievable.
Everyone will start to settle down here now. We've only got 15 laps to go as the rating.
I was actually not speaking of Van Gisbergen. I was thinking of Markin. Markin's car was back there amongst all that craziness. There's Holdsworth, and look at this other in the wall. Going to be deep and sideways, and they bounce off one another. There goes Beaumont. Fitzroy Beaumont, other cars crashing, and another caution. Dave Douglas involved.
Fitzroy Beaumont. I think the radio was starting to blow up a little bit too.
Watch this again. Watch this. Bouncing off of Cody Deeth. I mean, it actually started where Cody Deeth bounced off the wall. Then this caused everybody to kind of panic, check up. And then there you see the end result as, again, another accident starts from another end of the spectrum of things. Watch this again. There's Cody Deeth. Dave O again. There's Dave O bouncing off KD. Comes
Judging
down.
from-
They all come down on and there you saw it. There it is. Nowhere for the 777 to go, Nigel. And then he gets hit by the back of Trent Lavelle, and then around goes the 10 of Douglas.
And just go back there. Did something happen to that 069 car? Was it hardware failure? Because that car just went straight down like. Yeah, interesting that one. Riley Curtis in the chat 1339 again. That's funny. You just go aboard with Cody
look at Cody Deeth. Yeah, look at KD. Watch this again, because this is where it started. Hey, hit the fence, and KD bounced off of him too.
Maybe go on board with if we go on board with Cody Deeth in the cockpit, just to see what that if you have he was hit there, and
you got to rewind it back and get a little bit more. Dean.
It looks like he was
about there.
Yep. So we're 3 to 4 wide here, coming out of turn number 2, going down the back straightaway here. Davo's just there on his inside there. We can't see on that angle there, but we'll see in a minute. Yep, there's a bit of touch there between cars. We come up here, yep, into that there, and his wheels to the left, unless he's got some serious
toe-in issues.
wheel damage there.
Yeah, toe-in alignment issues right there.
Yeah, back to live pictures now, guys. Interesting.
It's just another mixture of things of get involved in an accident, and it's not the one that started it. It's always the ones that are trying to avoid.
Well, the thing is, Wesley, everyone has to remember that 3 to 4 wide can happen here at Talladega very, very easily. So if the car in front of you are trying to squeeze the gap, and if you do leave that gap, someone is going to take it, especially with the aggression and the quality of field that we do have on show here tonight. So you just got to make sure that every little gap's covered, and keep your emotions in check at all times.
There's a look at the drivers of Lobs. All 5 cars in the top 10. Phil Sell, Newman, Shane Van Gisbergen, 1, 2, and 3. Brody Kostecki is 6th. Jordy Markin is in 8th. Markin is making his debut with the series tonight. 5 Lobs cars. We're talking about spoons. We're talking about people stirring the pot. Thank you, chat, keeping it lively. And we are closing in on the final laps here of stage number 1. That'll take us to lap number 40. There's your weather conditions real quickly, by the way. And it will be 3 laps remaining at the line. 1 to go this time by. And we'll have another, well, let's see here, about another 13 laps to go here for stage number 2. So it'll take us to lap 50, just after the halfway mark. And then that final 40 lap push till the end of the race right there.
Tom Frere in the 41 for Synergy. He's up in the top 5 at the moment. He's having a really good run, hoping to get some more points. And the 27 of Blaine Dansley as well are the ones I think are the ones to watch here tonight. They've been strong early. Both have led a few laps so far. And also don't rule out, sorry. Ryan Barber as well, just inside the top 15 at the moment. He's just on the bubble there of the chase. He's hoping to get as many points as he can there in this stage and the final stage to see if he can get himself into that top 15 of chase.
Some drivers did come down to the pit lane, and there they are. Last pit stop info for some. Others put in at lap 20. Drivers in the back have pitted more behind the top 25. It was around lap 36 when they pitted, but they're don't be giving away all our secrets. Ding. How you do that? There's a link, audience. If you click on it, it'll give you the real time scoring for like we use in the broadcast booth. So, and as you see, it's just like we use in NASCAR or other local racetracks, Cars Tour. Like this past weekend for me at Caraway with the race that felt like would never end because of the weather, but we did get it in. Let's try this again. We are closing in on 2 remaining. Stage 2 to head to lap. I'm sorry, 12 remaining. My apologies.
12 remaining.
It's 20, 30, and 40 for the stages. 10 laps on it onto each stage. All right, back to green. So 12 remaining here in stage number 2. Still plenty of chaos can happen here, Nigel.
Oh, 100% it can. As Newman tries to hold up that top line there, Brody Kostecki's just third car back there with Macron is Marcon. I think he's from how you
say it's Markin.
Markin.
Yeah,
I need a drink. As we see Newman get pushed there by Zach Kerr, will he go down and see if he can get in front of Jared Filsell? There's a 3-car line there, but just behind them too, we've got Brody Kostecki as well. And just behind them there, Tom Frere for Synergy. It was also too one to watch. 3 wide.
Your top monkey in the middle is now Newman pulls up and throws the block on Kostecki. They're teammates, by the way. We've always heard them always say, Nigel, you know, we might be teammates, but we're not going to lift. We're going to race each other hard.
Well, that's right. Who can remember 3 weeks ago when Newman gave Filsell and SVG the tractor set? Which race was that?
They were not happy. The Lobs Esports social media picture proves that. Phil Sell working now as a leader. Here they come now. Top 4 cars. 5 cars in line. Those now behind them now. 2 by 2. 3 wide, way in the middle of the pack there for those guys as they come to the line.
Also, too, watch out for just inside the top 10 now, the 619 of Michael Campbell. He's now up in the 7th position, up 21 positions at the moment in that car.
And he was.
That AWR car. He was until he's dropped. No, he's back up there. He's in the 6th position as well. The other car as well that's having a good run so far is Sam Chapman. He's starting to drop back down now. He's just inside the top 20.
You're wrong, Ward.
Inside the top 10. Whoa!
We are watching guys like Chapman free fall, guys. That's what we're talking about. Sam Chapman is free falling like lyrics to a Tom Petty song that's gone bad. He has lost all of that position that you were talking about. He's now fell back into the 20th spot. Look at Holdsworth, Balsa Nitro, down to the inside, battles now. Newman on the passenger right, there he goes. Excuse me, coming through.
This thing I remember too, Holdsworth as well, inside the top 6 now. Not very strong usually in this Xfinity car. He's usually very strong in the trucks. Quite mid-pack here in the Xfinity car. He's happy to admit that as well. So it's good to see him at the moment inside that top 10.
Giving the bump to the 1 of Newman. Under 10 remaining now. 9, make it 8 to go at the line. Top 5 cars, all Lobs Esports. Do the math. 1 through 5. Go to Vegas, place your bets. Now the question is, which Lobs driver wants to get the stage points? Who benefits from it the most?
No, I think Jared Dulcell will be the one that will benefit the most. He's outside the chase at the moment,
That's right.
so he'll be wanting as many points as he can. So they will be working for him right at this very moment. Will they block that outside line though? That's coming making a run with Ben Faulkner and Kobe Deeth. Will that line get blocked?
There was a lot of chatting in the chat box, but I do find the question, RD, Shanago, I think it is, RG Chanago, it is X Series, is the Xfinity cars, or as you would call the Busch cars from back in the day. This is not the Cup cars. Oh, so we got trouble. Oh my goodness, top rear. Oh, Zach Kerr, my apologies, have crashed and others. Beaumont, big trouble. Back straightaway. Many top contenders taken out. It looks like, man, was that Markin? He turned into the Zach Kerr car, and then that just caused the calamity to happen on the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. Unbelievable. Watch this again. Nope. 59 Rankin bumps the 042.
Yep.
If that's what you want to say. Look at this. Oh, no. Shades of what happened with Bubba Wallace and others and that 26 car pileup on lap 114 of the Jack Links 500 on Sunday in turn 3. This happened on the backstretch. Watch this again. That's Markin into Zach Kerr, Rankin into Burke. Others, Lavelle, nowhere to go. Cody Deef sideways. It looked like he was literally skid plating or drifting his way through the crash. Look at Dane Diego Snadden. How the hell did the 07 miss being a part of it? He weasels through on the apron.
On board,
Man.
Dane.
Unbelievable for Dane Diego. I'm telling you, man, that guy was going to get the luck of the race right there. Look at this. Oh, man.
Oh.
And as, wow, look at this. Oh, boy. Burke, Trent Lavelle, Beaumont. There's a double tap right there from Scott Rankin to Markin's car. And then it caused all chaos to happen from there. Man. Watch one more time. Whenever we show this last one, look, yeah, oh boy. Wayne Burke turned right into Rankin. Trent Lavelle, CT Electrical, Bathurst, they sponsor the Truck Series on Thursday. We'll be at Pocono, by the way, for the Truck regular season finale on Thursday night.
There's a lot of damaged cars in pit road at the moment.
Can we go back, Dean, to the 59 to the 042 of Markin? And look at the double tap from Rankin. Watch right here, okay? There goes Markin. Now, you see the double tap right there? I mean, it happened simultaneously. Oh, boy. So many good cars, Nigel, took it out here.
That's the thing we got to watch out for. 3 wide is going to happen. We're racing to the line. Just these things happen. A lot of cars wrecked. Dean Diego Staten makes his way through.
I love it, man. It's like the parting of the Red Seas out of the Bible that would make the Pharisees and the Israelites blush. Like, seriously, my goodness.
I think Davo's got a lot of smoke coming from those cars. That Kerr's got big damage, Trent Lavelle. But this, Davo's got the one that's got blowing up. But the thing at the moment is Dane Diego Snadden. This is going to suit him to the ground. He got through that there. His luck on his side. He's just outside the chase bin at the moment, so a good result at the moment with a lot of damaged cars. Could get himself into the chase after all.
Somebody said that Dave-O was barbecuing. 16 about to do a Danica into the inside wall. Oh, look at Dave-O. Last week's winner. He's smoking. The barbecue just got charred for the 311. He's got Cheech and Chong. He's got Cheech and Chong riding with him as well. And there goes Rankin, badly damaged. He's back on pit road again. Oh boy. Dave, why did Dave-O not come to pit road, Nigel? Oh my goodness. Why did he not come down pit road?
Maybe thinking stage points. Not sure what the strategy is there. Tough break.
I think this race is going to get restarted before the end of the stage. I mean, it's one to go now, so you've at least got 3 laps. Yeah. Yeah. Chad Box is lively tonight. We appreciate that. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and if you care, you must share. Lap leaders, there they are. Jared Filsell has led 14. He leads right now. Tom Freer with 7. 6 laps each for Newman and Kostecki. Blaine Dinsley's led 4 along with Zach Kerr. Josh Irwine led 2. And then singles for Dave-O, Faulkner, Thompson, and Van Gisbergen. All right, let's bring this field back to green. We got 3 laps to go. Jared Filsell and Brad Newman are on the front row. Lobs Esports has at least 4 of 5 in the top 10. If you put Van Gisbergen back to 3rd, Kostecki back to 6th. Gotta wonder what's going on with Markin. He was involved in that crash. He's probably out. 4 out of 5 remain. Lobs back to green. 3 remaining now. Nigel back to speed in stage 2.
We'll see what Lobs Esports does here. Do they try to get Newman down to that bottom line to get 4 cars, or does he stay on that outside line and block anything that comes past at the moment? Well, as we see, Brody gets straight up there as well. They'll all be working for Jared Filsell at the moment at the 94. They'll be wanting to give him as many stage points as they can. Brad Newman's pretty much safe into the next round of the chase. So the Lobs Esports, the 4 cars at the front, will be working for the 94.
And Ben Faulkner will not be deterred, and neither will Tom Freer as they come powering up the middle. Going after the Lobs, top final 4. Coming to the line, this time by Sun bearing down on the Alabama corner in 4 off of that 33 degrees of bacon. And here they come down into the tri-oval. 2 to go. Stage 2. Points on the line. Season on the line. What 12 are going to the chase?
Tom Freer, looks like we're going to get a run on the outside there. The 05 of Ryan Barber's up there at the moment. He's trying to find someone that will go with him here with only 2 laps to go. I don't think these guys will get out of line, though. I think they'll try to stay here as long as they can. If these runs on the inside there in that middle lane get going, Ryan Barber will go straight in the back of the pack here.
Trouble. Holdsworth goes spinning, bottom of the apron. Collects another car down to the inside. This will end stage number 2. And stage 2 will go to Jared Filsell. Like you said, all the stage points the 94 needs, it will be for him. Jared Filsell will pick up his 2nd stage win. If you're keeping track, Jared Filsell now has 20 points to the good for the other drivers, as he has won both Stage 1 and Stage 2, Nigel.
We see Jason Holdsworth go around there as well. Jason Holdsworth's around, brings out the caution. That will end the stage.
David Lawler, I did like the Cherry Ripes. I don't know if you're making a joke about me or whatever, but I did like them. I thought they were really good. The Cherry Ripes were really good. And I am waiting for my Amazon package of what I ordered myself of chicken salt and Tim Tam. Does it take a long time? I guess. I guess is it coming from Australia when you order it on Amazon? I guess, Nigel.
I think so.
Yeah. So probably customs is going to tear my boxes apart like they've done to the other ones. So yeah, By the time I got the package that Dave Douglas sent me from Nitro, I think it had been opened up like 3 or 4 times, because you could see where it had been tampered with and then it was retaped, and 3 of the tapes were tapes are different colors. That's Dave Diego Stanton. He might have got lucky the last time when he tried to go 3 wide up the middle and cleared them. This time he did not. And this will end the stage. Jared Filsell, back-to-back Stage 1 and 2 winner. Chicken salt on cherry ripes? Hell no. I don't know about that. Ugh, I don't know. Hell no. What is wrong with y'all? No. Never.
Whoa, bit of biffo on the pit lane there between the Lobs cars and the Logan Keys. Dave-O.
If Amazon is as slow as our internet, it'll take ages. Wow.
I had chicken salt tonight on garlic bread, and I must admit it's really good.
You know what I did, Nigel? I had KFC. I don't know if there's KFC in Australia or not, but Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There is. The Dirty Bird.
Man, look, the Dirty Bird. I killed the Dirty Bird. All right, I got KFC chicken, and I order normally mashed potatoes with gravy, but for you, I purposely ordered mashed potatoes with one with gravy, one with plain, and I put chicken salt on it. Yes.
Oh yeah. No, I tried chicken salt tonight on garlic bread, and I must admit it's really good. So anyone out there is watching, chicken salt on garlic bread is really, really good. Get on it.
Scott Rankin chimed in, and he says, tired, frustrated, disappointing. Best run I've had at a super speedway. Season done, and a bad taste in my mouth from my own personal performances and actions. Thanks, team. Thanks, all. So it sounds like Rankin's out. Scott Rankin says, good opportunity for me to park up and take a break and reset. Trevor Micklemore says, evening, guys. Another good call. Don't like to see Rex, but that puts my boy back in the hunt. Needs to pull his finger out of... I'm glad I quit talking. And there it is. So there's a guy like Scott Rankin. He feels like he's eliminated. Now, Scott, just because you're out of the chase doesn't mean you can't race, though, right, Nigel? I mean, he can still run.
Oh, 100%. You can still win races, and
I wouldn't pack it up and say I'm done.
All points. All points go towards the All-Star Chase at the end of the year as well. So, if you pack up and give up the rest of the season now, it gives less chance that you're going to make the end of the year All-Star Chase, which is going to be exciting for the rest of the year. As Jason Holdsworth's back down pit road, getting a little bit of damage fixed. Quick look at the points there. Josh Micklemore, Dane Snadden got through that rack. Only 3 points above the cut line. Now, Aaron Borg, he is actually he's not out of the race, is he? No, he's still out there circulating. He is lapped down though. No, he's not. I thought he was lapped down. He had connection issues, so he's still out there. Sam Chapman's in the hunt. Tyler Williams as well. He's out of the race, so it looks like his chances of going through have taken a bit of a hit. Jared Filsell with those stage wins. He should be pretty much safe. So I would say anyone 10th and 11th, 12th. There's 3 spots up for grabs.
There you go.
And don't rule out
Lights
Tom
off.
Freer
We're getting ready
as
to come
well.
to green. Stage 3, by the way. This will be about a 38 green flag run. 38 laps to the finish of this one. Hey, by the way, don't forget, join Dylan McDonald and myself for the final race of the regular season for the Thursday Truck Series. That's right. It's the Australian NASCAR Truck Series presented by CT Electrical. We will be at Pocono. What turn 4? Tricky triangle. It's tricky to rock around, the final time is tricky.
As John Hemingway stays in the chat, gloves off now for the last stage. Now, good evening to John as well. He helps promote the series through all of the SVG pages. Big SVG fan John is, and big shout out to him as well.
John Hemingway, gloves off now for the last stage. We'll see what happened. Back in her way, ready to settle this one. Here at Talladega, cloud cover over the track. Is look at Joshua Houghton up to the lead again. Remember when he was involved in a crash? And Brody Kostecki pushing Phil Sale, stage 1 and 2 winner, right up the middle.
And once again, it happens every single week. Matt Danson just pops up out of nowhere. It's just kind of like he just starts stage 3 and that's it. Like he's always chills out, runs his own race, and then when it matters most, here comes the 30 Alta Z Sports entry, just comes out of nowhere.
Dancing is dancing. Pardon the pun. Down to the inside as here comes Phil Sale to the lead. Brody Kostecki in a 2-car tandem going on. Mid-Tox race. I know the lyrics to Tricky, and I met this little girlie. Her hair is kind of curly. Yes, I know the lyrics. That's as far as I'll go. As Phil Sale now goes back up in front. Look at Danson falling back. If you ain't got no friends, you ain't got no money, honey. He's going all the way to the back of the line. Wow. Wow. Pushing, shoving, gouging one car below the double yellow line. Shane Van Gisbergen behind Cody Deeth. I don't think he had no choice in the matter. He had to do that to avoid, and he didn't advance any positions. Now look at Ethan Winter now up the middle again. Here comes also Josh Micklemore back in the mix.
Now, Wesley, there's one thing everyone's going to start to remember. In around about the, say, 6 to 7 laps time, we could start seeing pit stops. So teams will be starting to work out with their crew chiefs and their teams as well, because this is a team's race. You cannot come down pit road by yourself. If you come down pit road by yourself, goodbye, your race is over. So in the next 4 to 5 laps, you're going to see teams all start to work out when they're going to get down pit road.
How about Davis now in the top 5? Look at Cody Deeth sideways. Boy, he was wiggling. Brody Kostecki now getting a push from KD, and whoa, there we go. It was a push. I told you. And there goes all hell breaking loose again. Oh, no. Jamie Davis, Ethan Winter, Cody Deeth, Shane Van Gisbergen, and others.
Big
It started between
there.
Brody Kostecki and Shane Van Gisbergen, and below the on the inside lane, and nowhere to go, and they went to the top and crashed into Jamie Davis. You saw that on the onboard camera. Wow.
Now,
And Brody Kostecki keeps going. Watch this again, guys. This is going on. Watch this. KD to Kostecki, and then you see SVG to KD, and then that done it. Oh, boy. Oh, well.
Let's just see what's happened here.
Man, look at the slam for Dave Douglas into the 39. I mean, I just call it a chain reaction, guys. I mean, you see where KD's hitting Brody Kostecki. He's got him sideways. And then you see Shane Van Gisbergen taps KD, and it was just too hard of a tap. And then here's the crash. And what a tough break, man, for Jamie Davis. Here he is. He's trying to lock it up all he can, and he still gets... Well, actually, I think he's okay. Yeah, no, there it is.
He's okay.
I think he's okay, actually. I think Jamie Davis is okay. So for the people that said that I jinxed David, I think he's all right. I think he's okay. I think Jamie Davis is all right. Watch Ethan Winter, though. I don't think he's all right. Watch this. Wow, Dave Douglas, Shane Van Gisbergen, Cody Deeth. Oh, wow. Jamie Davis is okay.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that didn't really have to happen, I think.
I mean, it was just, they were just bumping. I mean, well, look at it again. They're just bumping. Can we go on board with Shane Van Gisbergen, Nigel, Dean? Let's just go where they're coming through the tri-oval. Watch this. Okay, you're on board with them. Look at, you're watching it. It's happening now up ahead. And then bam, right there. See? Yeah, I mean, they're just all bumping each other. It's just a bad bump draft gone wrong. Nobody's at fault. It's just...
To me, it just...
too much disturbance, dirty air, dirty draft, and you get collected in it. I mean, it happens so fast here. David Lawler said, blame it on Ethan Winter. Ethan Winter got crashed. He got crashed. Vortex says how? It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Ethan Winter did not do anything wrong. He was trying to make a climb, actually, back into the field, and he got wrecked. He got trashed there by the 10.
I think that's Thomas Mitchell in the chat there for Vortex in Sports. Most weeks
Thomas,
it's usually it's usually Newman's fault, but today we decided it's Ethan's fault. He's the new one this week. Yeah,
David Lawler says, go back and watch the comments. We're joking, dude. So it's all in good fun, Vortex Sim Sport. There's Ethan Winter not at fault at all. I mean, so. Oh, boy. Well, the question is this, guys. Can Shane Van Gisbergen get back in this? Is he badly damaged? Can he continue? What are you thinking, Nigel? He's on pit road.
Well, it depends how much damage he's got on that car. If he can stay in the draft, he can certainly make it up there with the amount of cars they got. But I think a lot of the guys tonight are all working for one person. That's Jared. They're all working for Jared Philsell to get him into the chase. So I think if he gets into the chase, I think it's job's done by the full 5 cars of Lobs tonight. Other cars down pit road, I think Jamie Davis has got damage fixed. Dane Snadden's back down pit road. Yes, my timing screen just went blank, but we're back here again. But yeah, the one to watch out for is Tom Freer. Like I keep saying, he's my pick tonight. I think he's going to win the race and he'll secure his spot into the chase.
Tom Freer is high on you. Never mind. I'm sorry. renditioned Rush. Tom Sawyer, Tom Freer.
This changes everything, Wesley. Is that if we can actually pretty much go to the end now with a couple cautions, if we get a couple more cautions, we then can go to the end. If you're out there online, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, let us know who's your prediction for the win, where you're watching from. Give the page a like and subscribe, and join in the action here with only 30 laps to go.
And we're understanding Shane Van Gisbergen is back out on track. 1 lap down. Ethan Winter still on pit road. And according to Mr. Mitchell in Vortex SimSport chat, expensive day for us at Vortex. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes you're the fly trying to eat the bug to hit the windshield.
But there's only one good thing, is that we're not going to be going dark like we did in the truck race earlier this year. We should be right to the end.
It's almost at nightfall, right? I mean, I feel like it's getting dark though. I mean, it really does. Talladega does not have lights. Maybe one day they will. I don't know. Light up Talladega! Man, all the drunken people already at Talladega in the daytime. Can you imagine it at nighttime? You said 31 to go. This is Talladega. There's nothing like. There's just something about Talladega. I've been there before myself. It's crazy. Shane Van Gisbergen getting a black flag. We'll find out what that's about. He's a lap down already. It's Jared Philsell. He won stage 1. He won stage 2. He's in the front. According to Nigel, Lob's mission is to just get Philsell in to the chase. Look at Josh Mickelmore. There goes the number 31 Nitro car up the middle. He'll clear by the Machina Newman. Move down the 31 to third. 30 to go, Nigel.
And Diego Snadden into the top 10.
Trouble.
Not for long.
Matt Danson just got turned, guys. Down to the inside, down below the apron. He's not in the harm's way. No caution. We stay green. Wow.
I was going to say, it didn't even come up on the timing screen that there was an accident, so we stay green. Right on the back there, Jared Philsell currently in first position at the moment, up 16 positions, started in 17th tonight. Some big movers so far in the top 10, 24 positions up for Josh Mickelmore, up 12 for Brad Newman, 21 for Ryan Barber, 18 for Sam Chapman, 13 for Logan Keys, Tom Fraser up 3, 24 for Daniel Boyd for Vortex. There's the Vortex entry. It's still in the race there, Thomas. Yeah. And also in the top 10, Tom Pritchard.
Here comes Newman up the middle. He's going to get a clear by Kostecki with a push by Barber. Mickelmore down low. What's his face? Mintox Ace. I'll have to disagree with you. Shane Van Gisbergen is not per se out of the race because he's down a lap. If he hit the caution and they come down pit road, he takes the wave around, and he gets back on the lead lap. He's right back in this. That's what happened to Denny Hamlin yesterday on Sunday. That's how he got back into the end of the race at the end. He got caught up in the big wreck, yeah, but just because SVG's a lap down doesn't mean it's over. We start seeing this aggressive racing and cautions. Watch him try to get back in this thing. So don't count him out just yet. It's now Boyd falling back. Nigel, I'm just not seeing the outside lane work like I think they're wanting it to. That third lane, it just is not working with these cars for some reason.
No, I don't think so. But we haven't. I don't think we've had that many cars in one big group. I reckon if we had 6 or 7 cars all lined up together on that outside line up against the wall, I think you may see it. But there is some. Oh, the big thing there with the nitro car, Josh Mickelmore.
Mickelmore down to the inside, trying to get around Brody Kostecki. And they've already started to separate the leaders now because Philsell, Newman, and Barber, they're in their own little world. They're up ahead. Now we see a third lane go. Trent Lavelle up on the high side. And while that goes on, Brody Kostecki battles alongside Mickelmore. There's Trent Lavelle. CT Electrical Bathurst, sponsor number 67. He sponsors the Truck Series as well. They'll be at Pocono for their final race of the regular season before the Chase on Thursday. Right here on Highline. As there are the top three now. Phil Sell, Newman, Barber coming off four. Full stem ahead at 26 to go, Nigel.
Now, something that's just come to mind there, Wesley. These three cars out in front.
Oh, look at how Nick Moore in the grass! He saved the car. He saved everybody around him. My God almighty, that could have been some big trouble for the 31.
And look, he's on the outside there, Brenton Hobson there. He's trying to get the outside, trying to get to his teammate, Tom Fred is down in front now. Wesley, one thing I was just thinking of, Jet, just then, we've got a big pack of cars, the three cars out in front, Phil, Stel, Newman, and Barbara. So kind of broken the pack a little bit. Now, are those guys not saving fuel? The guys behind are knowing they could probably make it to the end now on fuel. These guys are thinking, well, if we've got another caution, we might be able to break the pack.
Wayne Burke out of line, way, way high. Phil Sell, Newman, Barber, amongst that chaos that just happened a moment ago with Micklemore, it has really separated the distance between Freer, Snadden, Hobson, Kostecki, Broad, Chapman, Keys, all these cars right there in that mix. Look at this. Boy, that scoring pylon's going crazy. 25 to go. 65 laps of 90 completed.
And Diego Snadden there just falling back there, got left behind up the middle there. Brody Kostecki up the middle now, currently in 8th, trying to get that middle line to work there. Trying to see if he can slot there somewhere as well. We see Cody Deeth and the 080 of Joshua Hodgson too, just outside, inside that top 10.
Nigel, I gotta wonder if Brody is loose, if the handling has gone away on Brody Kostecki's car. There he is again. Look at how loose he is. My God, that could have just happened right in the middle of the pack, and he saved it. And he's fighting the car again. Oh, and another time. How in the hell has he not crashed? Unbelievable. The V8 Supercar champion and the winner in Vegas is cashing his chips in the Big T and surviving. But like a cat with 9 lives, eventually it's going to run out, Nigel.
Sooner or later, as we ride on board with it now. Just up ahead, though, they've got the two Synergy cars. Tom Frere and Hobson, they're backing together now. It's starting to become a real teams race. Ryan Barber's just falling away a little bit there. No, on the back of Newman and Phil Sell.
There's a man that's wanting a caution right now. It's Brody Kostecki. He's hoping he's not the caution. Oh, look at him going high. That was Dane Diego Snadden that almost tagged him on the bottom. He had to go to the top. And now the 43 of Logan Keys is giving him a little bump draft. Gotta hit him dead center. Don't hit him at all.
23 laps to go. Wow.
Caution. He says, I need a caution. I just don't want to be the caution. That second form is now catching. Here comes Freer. Freer, Hobson, their teammates. And they have caught up, along with the help of Chapman, to the leader, single file. As the conductor, Phil Sell, leads him in turn number 3, single file. 5, 6 cars in line. Then you get Hobson, Keys, and Micklemore. Look at Brody Kostecki now. Wow. It looks to me like Brody Kostecki is just trying to get away from any car that is in front or behind him because it's causing his car to become violent.
That there, he's got the other thing I think could be wrong is he's got the wrong steering ratio in, and he's struggling to hang on to it. Could be the only thing I can think of at the moment that's wrong with that 038 car.
Look at Brody Kostecki. Oh boy, on the inside, right rear quarter panel of Barber. What a great job by Brody to back away off of there. You want to right rear hook somebody. Call that the Black Widow of racing, a right rear hook, and Brody Kostecki backed away from it. Now he's starting to try to get back in line. Behind his teammates now, Phil Sell, Newman, Kostecki. There goes Keys. Keys with Micklemore. How about that? Josh Micklemore right back up in the saddle again. How about Holdsworth, too? 20 to go at Talladega. These last over 50 miles are going to be pretty damn exciting.
Nitro's on the outside there with Logan Keys, Josh Micklemore, and Jason Holdsworth starting to get a run now. Brody tries to block up high, can't get it done. Oh, Frick is there as well.
Somebody said there's nothing good about a loose Tampax. Oh, I just, that's their words, not mine. 19 to go. Inside. Here comes Tom Freer. Opposite up. I'm sorry. Oh, Nigel, help me. Tom Freer. Bottom Hobson's there. There goes Freer and Hobson on the inside as they work back into turn 3. It's Phil Sell, Newman.
So most of these guys have got
now
enough fuel
the
to last
outside's
them.
working. Now the outside's working, Nigel. Look at this.
This number of cars. I just jumped out of the booth. Yeah, guys, went down pit road and asked a few teams, and yes, these guys do have enough fuel to get to the end.
Wow. Now the outside lane is working. Now all we need is the trailer park girls, in the words of Eminem.
Now, with Brody having such a loose race car at the moment, Tom Freer and Brendan Hobson, best for them to just tuck up in beside there of Newman and see if they can get right in front of what's happened now. Stay way out of the way. They're hoping to see if they can get some cars into that chase with only 18 laps to go.
And Phil Sell in the top spot. We asked Newman the other week ago, what's the plan? What do we need to do? And he point blank said, we need to get Jared Phil Sell into the championship. One Lobs car in the chase. One Lobs car in the chase for the postseason is another spot, not for someone else. As Brody Kostecki loose again. Well, he's going to be in tears and have to pull out the Kleenex if he crashes in the wall. Opens your inside to Newman. Here comes Newman in bottom. Tom Freer. He's going. So is Hobson. And here we go. Oh, Stucky up the middle. Oh, come on. BK. And look at this. Trying so hard to fight the car, Nigel.
And that goes Phil Sell. He'll go right to the back of this truck now. If he doesn't, can't get in.
We got trouble. Oh, we got trouble. Oh, hell, there it goes. Barber, Micklemore, getting turned.
Holdsworth
now involved again. He locks up the car on the bottom of the grass. Yellow flag is out. 15 laps to go when they come to the line. Ryan Barber now a part of the Cheech and Chong barbecue in the Monster Energy 05. Watch the replay. We were talking about Phil Sell falling back. There's the contact into the inaugural series champion of the X program, Josh Micklemore. Nitro, nowhere to go. And into the wall they go, like Barber and Burke and others. Holdsworth inside, locks up the car to miss Barber down on the bottom. Wow.
I wonder let's have another look here. What's happened? Tags. Yep. tags, the 8 of
Yeah,
Holdsworth,
it looks like,
0.
honestly, Nigel, that Micklemore panicked. I think he was worried about the 94 beside him, and then this all happened so quick. Look at Holdsworth bouncing off of Lavelle. So, yeah, my apologies. Holdsworth was part of the accident. I know he spun to avoid Barber, and he got him at the end, but he got him on the start, too. Watch this. There's Micklemore. There's Barber. Holdsworth is behind them. There's all them crashing going on.
Do you think,
Wow.
Wesley, there's a lot of aero with the new aero package that a lot of drivers aren't quite used to it yet on these super speedways? Like, getting in a hard pack like that, getting up against the car, the air changes, they get a little bit loose. I wonder if it's just a little bit to do with the new aero package as well, that a few drivers just haven't got their head around it just quite yet.
Do know that iRacing in the last update did an update with the aero package with these cars, and I have seen and heard where some people, a matter of fact, me and James Pike were talking about it at Caraway at the car store with Flow Racing over the weekend, actually about some of the new updated models that iRacing's been doing, and one of the things that the eNASCAR National, eNASCAR Coca-Cola series during their deal has had is some people complain about the Xfinity car or the O'Reilly car for them and what it is, and it's the same thing as this one, guys. We just call it the X series, but there has been an update, and there has been an update on the Super Speedway package also, and I don't want to say that I don't like the racing we've seen tonight, Nigel, but, I mean, you saw Brody Kostecki. If the handling goes away, if the tires go away, the car's junk. And I don't want to say that bad about BK at all, because we know he's a hell of a wheelman, right? Look at what he did to save that car. But if it's me, I'm coming down pit road. I'm really thinking everybody needs to come down pit road and take on tires. And get ready to go to the finish. I really do. Brody Kostecki has got a handling problem. He's loose. He's got to find a way to make some adjustments also. I don't see BK in yet. Maybe they're worried about track position, but I really feel it's like 77 and 90. You would think you'd come down pit road, Nigel. I really do.
Yeah, put some new tyres on. There's only 23 laps to go. Put some fuel in there. At least you know if there's going to be green white checkers, you're going to have enough to get to the end. The thing is, I'm thinking, Wesley, is just maybe with the new aero package on the first super speedway that we've done on it, maybe when we go to the next one, drivers will be a little bit more prepared, you could say, know what the aero
conscious, I think, is the word you want to think. Yeah, more conscientious of I remember this, and I don't want to make this mistake again, so. Yeah, I tried to talk to him and I tried to talk Pike into joining me for a Australian NASCAR. He said, hell no, he's not doing it. He's like, I got class, I got school, I know, I got to sleep. I mean, well, so do I, but I still do it.
Well, he's the one missing out, not us.
I tried, James. I did. I tried, Nigel. I did. So. Ready to go back for a restart with Newman in front, Freer in second. Kostecki is in third. I'm surprised these guys didn't come down pit road. I really am, Nigel. I'm just this blows my mind. Unless they think we're going to get another yellow flag.
It could be. It could be. Could happen too. But then saying that too, when you've got teammates, Kostecki, Newman, the Lobs, Synergies, Tom Freer, and Fred and Hobson, they're probably thinking while they're all together, there's probably don't really want to come down. They want to stick together, because you got to have friends out there, especially when the white flag drops. Yeah, you need those guys around you. And Hobson at the moment, he's still in the hunt for the chase, but just a little bit outside of the moment. Tom Freer will be the one from that team to go through, so they'll be all working for him at the moment. Oh, I don't know. I can't pick it. Let us know in the chat who's your pick for the win tonight.
Let me tell you about my best friend. When does your friend become your frenemy is the question, right? When are you going to get? When are you going to get backstabbed? I mean, is Newman really going to help Phil Sell? Is Kostecki going to help Phil Sell? Will Kostecki help Newman? You know, we're seeing team racing tonight. We're seeing teammates. We're seeing drivers work together. But when does Creed say and he walk the plank, baby, because I want to win the gold? Arr, you know. It is too late for y'all in Canada, in Australia. In Canada, I'm sorry. It is too late for y'all in Australia. It is too early in the morning for me in America. Oh, what is it? 9:40. I mean, it's 9:44 p.m. Australia time for y'all, right? 9:44.
Yes, and honestly, if we're not careful here, guys, I reckon if we get another 2 more cautions,
I might expire.
We might run out of time here.
20 minutes. 20 minutes left or 12 laps to go. What's the stats? What'd you say? Screw the stats? Is that what you said? Oh, yeah.
To let everyone know on the canteen stands, the hot dog stands, and all the rest of them, then they can start shutting up shop because we've only got 20 minutes to go. Those guys can pack up. Hopefully watch the last couple of laps. Just leave a hot dog for me, though, because I'm getting hungry.
Green flag, green flag.
Let's go back to racing. Somebody said in New Zealand it's 11:45. 7:45 in Perth. Back it away, green flag. It's 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in North Carolina, the U.S. So 12 to go. Oh, boy, here we go again. Oh, my God, guys. Come on, here we go. Look at the 41. There's your pick, Nigel. Tom Freer. Ground control to Major Tom. He's got help, by the way. Teammates. The 88 of Hobson's up there helping him. And look at the 43. Who is this guy? It ain't Richard Petty. Logan Keys from the US of A goes to the lead. 11 to go off the line.
Cody Death now puts himself out of it there. He goes down pit road. Riding on board here with Logan Keys here at the moment. Get a little bit of breakaway. The Synergy cars on the outside. We've got Lobs Esports on the inside, in the middle, I should say. Oh!
We got trouble. Crashing. Producer's eating. We're crashing. Fitzroy Beaumont, Dane Diego Snadden, Blaine Dinsley, others pile in. Caution out. Well. 10 to go. Welcome to the show. Watch the replay here. Watch this one more time. Going down to the corner. Wow. Oh, boy. Fitzroy Beaumont into the black car, the 36. Ooh, what a hit. That's the 36 of Brandon Griffiths. He's got a solid black car, no? Project 36 on the car tonight for some reason. Look at that. Bam. Dane Diego Snadden, front nose to nose there with Beaumont collected. Coming down, hits the 619. That's not Rey Mysterio, by the way. That's Michael Campbell. Fitzroy Beaumont down the banking, collects some more cars. Oh, boy. The 36 is Brandon Griffiths. Yeah.
Speaking about wrestlers. Speaking about food.
Bam, look at that right there. Left rear hit. Around hits the 16. Then there's Dave. Oh, well, we might have got new tires. Dave Douglas might have got lucky and missed this one. Wow. Josh Micklemore, by the way, missed the accident too, the 31. And if you're doing the math, you're on board now with Shane Van Gisbergen, and so did Micklemore. Micklemore missed it, and so did SVG. He said, follow me. This is what we do.
Everything's going to be okay.
There you go, into the grass. SVG in the grass. Micklemore. Here is Holdsworth. Eventful day for the number 8 of Nitro. Well, I'll bounce off the wall and I'll drop down the apron and hope nobody's there. And we got guys pitting again. How about this, Nigel?
Back down again. Get some damage fixed up. No need to put any more fuel in these cars. They'll have enough fuel to the end now. We've only got 8 laps to go. Keep the hot dog stand open just that little bit longer. I think we might be having a few green-white checkers here, Wesley.
Boy, time running out though, man. The clock's running out too. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we're down to crunch time here. 82 of 90 laps and 15 minutes remaining.
We've all got after-race functions to attend. Drivers do as well. Time's running out. Drinks are cold.
Beer's gone.
The pilots are ready to take these guys back to their homes on their private jets.
As the man said in the movie, Cocktails, the money is gone, the brain is shot, but the liquor we still got. If you're 21 or older, please drink responsibly. And they're blaming it on Newman. Chicken salt with chips, Nigel.
Oh no, it's garlic bread tonight, guys.
Is chips like French fries, potato chips?
French fries. That's the main go-to with chicken salt.
So chicken salt with chips is chips, French fries in America, chips for you in Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get your fries, just load it up with chicken salt, plenty of ketchup, and absolutely magnificent.
You say ketchup and I sneezed. I'm not a tomato. I'm just not a ketchup guy, man. I'm just not a ketchup guy. Tomatoes, potatoes, tomatoes.
Riley Curtis, under 21. Yep, our drinking age. Wesley's 18 over here, so.
Well, never mind. Drink is irresponsible. Do you like? I'm sorry, I can't condone underage drinking. All right, hey Nigel, what are we looking like here, man? Has Phil Sell punched his ticket with enough stage points? Stage 1, stage 2. You think it's enough? I think he has. Right?
I think Josh Perwin, will have enough points. Tyler Williams, I think he's done. I think where's Sam Chapman in the scheme of things? He's going to be all right.
We're looking at Tyler Williams, though, on the racetrack. He's like in 38th position, Ding. So that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah,
Sam Chapman right now, Nigel, is... Well, he's in 8th.
He's in the top 10. If he gets a top 10 finish, I think he will be safe. Aaron Borg, I think, is in trouble. I think he's in trouble. He's back down there at 30th at the moment. Josh Micklemore, I actually think that his night might be done too. Scott Rankin's night's done. Dane Snatter.
I think Micklemore could advance. You think he's done?
I think
he's back in 24th. Yeah.
Because you got
Scott Rankin's out. He knows he's out.
Tom Freer, well, he's looking all right still. He's all there. Whereabouts is Angus Lawford? He's in 13th position. Ben Faulkner, he's still up there at the moment. Where's Ben? He's in 21st.
Brenton Hobson.
Could happen there. He could make it. Brenton Hobson, he could still do it if he gets a good top 2 or top 3 finish.
Now let's see, the only one in the red that might be mathematically eliminated now is Ryan Barber. 7 laps down. So it is about to get crazy, and I promise you, we're not going to go off the air tonight until we unveil to you who the 12 drivers will be. Here they come, back to the line. Green flag. 7 laps to go, ready to settle it here in Talladega.
Loves Esports on the bottom. Vermilion. Synergy on the outside. 7 laps to go. I think we'll just get the race in.
And remember, as loose and as crazy the Brody Kostecki car has been, he's still 2 cautions now in a row as they come down pit road. Car is now going up high. Here we go again. We notice anytime somebody gets behind him, he gets loose. Whoa, in the fence goes PK, holds it off the wall. Somehow they keep it in, no caution. We stay green. 6 to go, Keys leads.
Freya's got to get behind Hobson there, get formed back up there as well. Get lined back up on the inside there, see if they can catch up there with Newman and Phil Sell there in that top 3 there as well. Trying to keep the 080 out. Wow. Body slam by the Tom Freya into Kostecki. I'm out of 4.
Here's a guy in the 43. Never heard of him until tonight. Logan Keys from the US of A. Got that STP 43 throwback. Look at my Douglas Knight dirt tracking it. He was dirt tracking or drifting. Coming off the corner. Somehow they save it. Lobbs is being dinged up on. It is literally tag team back again for every car around the Lobs cars. They are not letting him get to the front. New men up there. There goes now Joshua Hutton. Joshua Hutton now. He could go to the chase. He's the new leader getting around Keys. Now the 91 with a push. Tom Pritchard helps Keys go back to the lead on the inside. And while that goes on, Newman is on the top side.
Logan
3
Keys should
wide.
be very thankful. One of the best pushes in Australia right there. Tom Pritchard of the Southern Stars 91. Don't rule him out either. A super speedway specialist. He won many of races here before in the super speedways in the truck series and also in the Xfinity car, so watch out for that 91 car.
Oh, Shades of what Bubba Wallace did at Talladega Sunday. Oh my goodness, Keys did. And he caused a couple of cars to crash. They're crashing into the tri-oval. Caution's out. What in the world was the 43 thinking? And he took out the draft man of Pritchard.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow. Where do you start? You start with the 43.
43 coming out of turn 4.
And he's still in the damn lead, too. He's still in the lead. Watch this. Oh, you got to go back a little. You got to rewind it. Keep going and rewind. Right about now. Right now. Watch this, Nigel. I mean, this is crazy. This is what Bubba Wallace did in turn 2, going down the back stretch into 3, trying to block cars on Sunday.
Oh.
This is what Keys just did to Lobbs. Oh, man, took out Houghton. Now Pritchard's going to get crashed here in a moment. Watch the 91.
I don't think he does. No, I don't think anything happened here. I think they're all fine. I think that if you go back, it took out the 88 of Brenton Hobson. I think Josh Pearl was involved with it too. I think he's got damage on him. I could be wrong.
Maybe it was at the 91. It was another car. Oh, well.
Into Josh Perwin.
Him.
Sorry,
no. It's the other car. That's who it was. The silver car.
Hodgson.
That's it. Houghton and the Chapman car. My apologies. Everybody, I said it was Pritchard. My apologies. It's the 101 is Sam Chapman. There it is. But these are guys, Nigel, that worked their way back up to the front. Houghton was leading a moment ago.
That's right. And Sam Chapman's just on that bubble as well to get through to the chase as well. Tough luck for him. just go back a little bit there. I think we might have a.
Oh man. The 101 and the 080 were and watch this up ahead here. Watch this, Phil Sell. Watch Phil Sell and Newman. Now, again, you got to watch this, everybody, because this was crazy. Look at what Keys panicked. Okay. What in the world? Why? Okay, they're okay. Newman and Phil Sell were okay. But the 43, I mean, I don't know, Nigel. You don't make that move. Look at this. It is one thing to block one lane. When you go from the bottom of the yellow line all the way to the top of the safer barrier, wow.
You've got to be confident. You've got to be confident you can pull it off.
Somebody said that Keys is making friends in the land of Oz. 5 minutes remaining. 2 to go. No, wait, no. As we are closing in at two laps remaining, I think, here. Yeah. Nigel, can they get this done? Can we see a one-lap? Well, no, we have at least one attempt at overtime here.
I think we might get one more. I think, we've got roughly 4 minutes.
One to go.
Yep, we'll get one green white checker in.
Yeah, this is it, guys. Clock is down to 4 minutes left. This is it right here. Everybody, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are, wherever you are, this is it. This is it right here. What an entertaining race. This is one we'll definitely be talking about for a long time for sure.
So, the way it looks at the moment here, Wesley, we've got Keys on the inside there for Nitro. We've got the 2 Lobs cars on the outside. Then we've got 2 Synergy cars. Then we've got the SRM car there of Rubens. We've got the Southern Stars car of Tom Pritchard. And Jason Holdsworth as well. He's there floating around there as well inside the top 10. Matt Danson's just behind him.
By the way, I want to send a big congratulations to Ethan Winter. I know everybody picks on him, but Ethan Winter also has locked up the regular season championship, obviously. I mean,
can't deny
he's done it. He's in D1. Yeah. Better take notice, everybody. I know a lot of people were. Listen. He might have had a bad night here, but this guy is going into the Chase playoff now, or the postseason, with 4 wins, most of anybody. 4 wins. And now we're ready to settle this one here. Go ahead, Nigel. What were you saying, though? We just caution. It's over, right? The clock's run out, pretty much. This is down to 2.5 minutes.
Yep. I think this will be it. I think we might be able to squeeze one more in if we get the yellow flag just before the minute 55. So we may get 2.
Green flag.
Here they come. Back it away. Green flag. This is it. Overtime. This would be lap 89. But because they're going to overtime, they have to take the white flag at lap 90. Come back around to complete lap 91. Here we go. The leader in front. Logan Keys pushed by Newman. Newman from the middle. Now to the bottom. Cannot clear. We're 3 wide. Nigel off 2.
Synergy coming up the middle there with Tom Frere and Brenton Hobson there in front. Oh, they're crashing behind now. I think we should be okay though. They're going to the inside there. Don't watch out for Tom Pritchard there on that inside line, getting pushed by Ruben Phelps.
This is it. We'll carry you to the finish as we got trouble. Tom Freer down to the inside, sideways, loose, fighting the cars. They're fighting the cars. Now, Rod gets one.
Oh,
Now we're
no.
crashing. Keys is in the lead. Clock runs out. Caution waves. Yellow flag waves. Clock is down to a minute remaining, and we'll try to go for another overtime, or will this do it? Is Logan Keys going to steal one here tonight at Talladega? Wow. Where do you start? I would say you probably start with... Oh, my goodness. I guess you'd probably start with the number 41 and Kostecki, Brody Kostecki. There it is right there. Watch this. Down the back straightaway, inside 41, 8, 0, 38. Those are your cars. And Brody Kostecki into the left rear. Got him corrected. Let him climb the hill. That's Broad in the black car, the 00. And then he gets hit again. And then we got another wreck over here where Hobson's at. This is Brad Newman turned. Wow. Yes, Brad Newman and the 06 of Ruben Phelps that crashed right there in the infield. From the chopper cam. Watch this one more time. We'll rewind it. Nigel, first off, you're going below the double yellow line. That's my first thing I see as a problem here. Secondly, they correct. Everybody comes back up, but then you got all this cars behind you, and Dave Douglas turns Broad because it literally happened in front of the 10. He couldn't back off. He couldn't slow down.
Yeah. And you got to remember, too, this has been slowed down as well. He's going a lot
Here's
faster than this.
Phelps. Here's Phelps, and he's behind Pritchard in 91. And then watch what happens here. Look at this. Pritchard does get turned. He gets hit by Phelps, turned into Pritchard. Pritchard turns Newman. Newman spinning. Phelps carries Phil Sell all the way through the tri-oval. Wow. Clock has expired, Nigel.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's race is done.
Did they give them one more shot at it, or is this race over? Look at this crazy chaos. There it is again. As we used to say back in the day with Fast Track and Ultimate, this would be called a secondary yellow. The first caution was obviously what happened between Brody Kostecki, Dave Douglas, Broad, and the other cars, Tom Freer. The secondary accident was in the tri-oval with Pritchard into Newman, and then as well as Newman, Phil Sell involved, and all of this happens here.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what to make of this at the moment. If we go on green or not.
Hitting teammates. I don't think it was intentional, Nigel, but
No,
teammates
definitely
hitting
not.
teammates
No.
at the end. Why can't we be friends?
I'm more worried about the hot dogs at the moment being wasted.
No more hot dogs
It's
for you.
timed out.
Talk about hot dogs. it's a Vegemite sandwiches, okay? Now that's a knife.
salt.
Chicken salt. Vegemite sandwiches with chicken salt. I think I just threw up in my mouth. All right, here's the question. Here's the question. Do we get this race restarted, Nigel, or is it over?
I don't know.
If the lights go off on the pace truck, there might be hope. How about that? All right, one to go. Nope, still under caution. What the hell?
Yeah.
Guys, now, do you remember, Dean, we did a race a while back. I think it was with NASCAR.
We're not going to go
Remember
green, guys. We're not going green. We're not going to go green.
The race is over?
The race is over.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Keys is going to win. Now, the only thing that I could think Here's my only thing, Nigel. I remember we done a race one time with NASCAR, and me and Dean did, and they had an overtime. I've seen it when the pace car lights go off, and then they take the green, and then it says checkered flag. I've also seen it where the pace car drops on the pit lane, and they get one lap to race to the checker.
Yep. Sorry,
Lights
Wesley.
are off. Lights off for the pace truck, guys. Lights are off for the pace truck now, but they're single file. No. I think Nigel's exactly right. The pace truck's going to drop onto the pit lane, and when it does, the field's going to come to the start finish line, and it'll be the checkered flag. It's over. Logan Keys is going to win this race.
Pritchard second.
I get to ask him about that crazy bonsai blocking move that he did. Interrogation time. Tom Pritchard second. Jared Filsell's going to have at least a solid podium third after winning the 2 stages. I think that's going to advance him. All right, so you see the pace truck coming down to the pit lane. This race is over. Everybody watch your flagman Barney as they come through the tri-oval. Here comes Logan Keys, Tom Pritchard, Jared Filsell, all in single file. They are getting ready to cross the scoring loop. They will take the green, but the checkered flag will fly. This race is over. And what do you know? Cody Deeth crashes in the background anyway. This race is over. It is done. It's over. It's over. This race is over. And it is the man winning of course, Logan Keys. Logan Keys is going to win this race. Tom Pritchard second. Jared Filsell third. And this race is over. Yeah. That's just trying to tell them, stay in their positions on the track. And this one's over. It's not the way you wanted to end it, but it's the way it ends. And Logan Keys, first time I've ever seen his name in the Australian NASCAR X Series, Nigel. In his first ever start, he's going to win. He's going to win here at Talladega. No, David, I'm sorry. I have to agree with you, dude. There's been times where I've done other races there. The clock has expired, and they at least get a chance to possibly go for an overtime. It all determines on the way the series or the leagues set up the race format. Because I've done races where, like tonight, the pace truck exits, and they take the green, and then they come back around, and they get at least one lap, and then it's over. And then I've seen times where, like, the pace truck's on the track, the clock expires, and they're done. They're finished. They'll come around and under yellow flag and get the checkered flag waving. So this race is over, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Keys for Nitro is going to win his first ever start. Unless he's ran before, I'm not seeing any type of history about this guy. Unless you know something I don't, Nigel. I don't see.
No, I think the Nitro.
I don't see any information about this guy.
No, I don't know nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. Logan Keys has raced before. My apologies. He's got one start. This is his second start in the series. He raced one time. Well, I'll have to find all this stuff out, but it's saying that he has raced before. It has saying that Logan Keys has ran with us before, so this will be his second start, first career win. Logan Keys will win for Nitro. Tom Pritchard second, Jared Filsell, your top three on the podium. We'll chat with him in a moment. 94 laps. It went into overtime. Scheduled 90, close to 250 miles. 18 drivers, or 18 lead changes under green with 12 drivers. 10 cautions for 29 laps. Tom Pritchard, hard charger for 33 spots for the Southern Stars. Jared Filsell led the most laps. Shane Van Gisbergen was the fastest man on the track, and the pole went to Joshua Houghton. Rest of the podium, or the rest of the drivers behind the podium, will be Brent Hobson, Matt Danson, Josh Perwin, followed by Daniel Boyd, Jason Holdsworth, Angus Lawford, and Ruben Phelps. Your top 10, Nigel.
11, Michael Campbell for AWR, finished in 11th. P12 with Brad Newman from Lobs Esports. Jamie Davis for Retro 36 in P13. Brody Kostecki for Lobs Esports in 14th. Ben Faulkner for Vermilion Esports finishes in 15th. Tom Frere for Synergy Sim Racing finishes in 16th. Aaron Borg for Southern Stars finishes in 17th, with Blaine Densley for Vermilion Esports finishing 18th. 19th, Dane Diego Snadden for Australian Wide Racing, and your top 20 tonight is Josh Wickenwall for Nitro.
Brandon Griff was 21st. Fitzroy Beaumont, 22nd. Tyson Broad, 23rd. Wayne Burke, Zach Kerr, Cody Deeth, all in the top 26. Shane Van Gisbergen, all these cars a lap down or more from 25th on back. 27th for SVG. Kelvin Clark, Trent Lavelle, Sam Chapman, 5 laps down in your top 30.
Multiple laps down now. Dave Douglas, Joshua Horton, Ryan Barber, Ethan Winter, Dave O, Scott Rankin, Geordie Marcon, Tyler Williams, and Brad Wright rounds out your field tonight.
So everybody, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will grab the podium drivers and speak with them here in just a moment. Your top 3, of course, again, include Logan Keys, Tom Pritchard, and Jared Filsell. I got a feeling with Filsell being 8th out of the 12 for the Chase, having 2 stage wins, that's probably enough points, but a solid podium, I think, has locked him in to the 12 drivers in the Chase. We'll go through that before we go off the air. I'm sure that's something Nigel and Jason are working on behind the scenes right now as we speak. We step away from Talladega virtually on iRacing, and we will talk to the drivers, including Logan Keys, next.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Logan Keyes, everybody. I guess the E is silent. You got the guy I asked for a vowel. So Logan Keyes has picked up the win. He's a Floridian down in Florida for Nitro, and he picks up his first ever win in the Australian NASCAR X Series at Talladega. Logan, I'm not happy with the way the race ended, but was there a strategy for you playing there in the back to get up there at the end and make the move? And obviously at the end, the clock runs out. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, man, thank you. The strategy for me was miss all the wrecks, and I flipped the end of the second stage, which got me my track position, and then pretty much from there just tried to get to the front and was able to keep it there.
Congratulations on your first place tonight in Victory Lane. Tell us about that big send from the bottom lane up to the top lane.
Yeah, what was that about, Logan?
Tell us about that.
The
Was you watching Bubba Wallace on Saturday? Yeah. Was you watching Bubba Wallace on Sunday? What was that about?
That was, I wasn't going to lose the race. I saw a hole and I took it.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations. You're from Daytona Beach?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Before we let you go, Mr. Kais, please thank your sponsors. What does it mean to win in the Australian NASCAR Series?
It's huge, man. I want to huge thank you to Jason and everybody that puts this thing on. This is my first X Series race. I think I'm going to retire one for one. So thank you all for having me. I appreciate you. Huge shout out to Nitro Racing. Everything we do over there is awesome. Make sure you go to nitro-racing.com and pick up some of the awesome setups we got for everybody. And just thank you guys for broadcasting this thing, man. What you guys do is awesome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Kais, and I apologize for calling him Keys the entire time. Both of us are.
100%
Logan
sorry about
Kais.
that.
So Logan Kais is the way you say his name, and he wins in his first ever race. And I was wondering why I couldn't find any information on you. It did say that you've ran a race before, but maybe that's just
It was a truck race.
It was a truck race. Okay, I got you. So you never ran a X Series event. Well, you get a win first time in the car and wins with it with Nitro. Logan Kais, thank you for your time, buddy. We'll let you go so you can get to work. All right, let's grab now second place, and that will be Tom Pritchard. Everybody understanding Jared Filsell is running behind schedule. He is not available for interview for post, so we will not have our third place driver, but I think he has done enough to move into the chase. Let's grab Tom. Tom, Mr. Southern Stars from Sydney. Mr. Nigel says that you're a good restrictor plate super speedway racer. It got kind of crazy for you there at some times and points. Survival and being second. You're taking this race tonight.
Yeah, mate, just it was all about staying out of trouble. And yeah, I didn't have a lot of teammates around me tonight, so had to kind of fight my own way through. So just, yeah, kept it up near the front towards the end. Had a little, I don't actually quite know how the end actually panned out so well for me because I was busy, you know, in the middle of running into people and whatever on the start of on that last lap. And yeah, somehow I just managed to peer through to the finish in P2 somehow. So yeah, bit lucky there in the end, but I suppose that's part of it.
Congratulations, Tom. Second place tonight. I do rate you as probably one of the best super speedway racers in Australia. You're very, very good at it. Tell us a little bit about how you go about it. You're always there at the end. You're always a very good pusher. You've pushed me to a few victories in the officials. I will be honest. But what mindset do you take into these races? Because knowing what we see on the screen and what everyone around you know, you're one of the most respected in the field on super speedways. What's your approach to these races, and what's the mindset going into these? Do you look to go all at the start to get right at the front of the start, or do you play a bit more of a mind game where you just wait for those last 10 laps?
Well, for me, not being in the championship running for this season, it's really not really a big thing. The points for me, especially those early stage points. So I just kind of let the boys have that at the front and try and stay out of trouble. It really is a game of attrition. These super speedways, more than half the field get wiped out. So you got to kind of just take it easy and be looking for crashes more so than looking for the front. And making sure that you keep your car in one piece is the name of the game. And then when I got to about 15 to go, Andy was on the phone to me, and I said, all right, it's go time. And that's when we started, really taking risks and pushing our way to the front. So yeah, it's really a game of attrition in this. And a lot of people wrecked out early that could have easily not wrecked out if they were a little bit smarter.
That just worked for your advantage, right? I mean, I guess just kind of playing possum, if you will, until it's the right time to pounce. And boy, did you do that.
Yeah, as I said, it's all about just trying to keep the car out of trouble. I didn't have any damage really. I had one small bump early in the piece with about 30 seconds of damage, but then from there it was all fairly clean. So, that is also a bit lucky, but you got to kind of find your way through without getting in those wrecks. So, yeah, it was all good. And would have been like to be in one better, but yeah, it is what it is.
Well, Bud, before we let you go, please thank your sponsors, and we'll see you at the next one.
Yeah, Southern Stars, and mainly just thanking the guys for putting this league on. Every time I come and, I don't race every race, but when I come in, it just gets more professional, and the caliber of driver is just going up and up and up. I mean, today to see the lack of amount of safety cars really puts that into proof. We were really racing pretty well. So anyway, but yeah, so well done to everyone, and thank you.
There you go. That is Tom Pritchard from Sydney, Australia, everybody. He started 35th, worked 33 spots, got the highest hard charger climber of the race, and he'll finish in second. Jared Filsell not available for post-race interviews, but it's all said and done. The Lobs entry number 94. I got a feeling Nigel will punch his ticket in to the final 12. The chase starts next week, beginning at Texas. Nigel, any kind of a final rundown of the 12 guys that we can kind of unveil before we go off the air? There's a look, by the way, at the X Series Chase. It starts the chase next week. Texas next Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo. Watkins Glen Road Course. That's going to be a wild card, I think. So will be Dover, Charlotte, Nashville, Echo Park, Old Atlanta, Abrasive Track Atlanta, Driver Track Atlanta that everybody loves for the championship. Those are your 6 rounds, and it starts next week, Mr. Nigel.
It's going to be an absolute cracking 6 to 8 weeks of the chase to go. I don't know. It's too hard to pick. Ethan Winter's still the favourite, though. He dominated those races early on in the season. I'm sure he's going to bring that form into the chase as well, so look out for him a little bit later.
So there's the drivers. Obviously, we know Ethan Winter is in. Cody Deeth, Dave O, though he had problems, I think he's in. Brad Newman, no problem. Matt Danson, Wayne Burke, Blaine Densley. And Nigel, I will say this. At the end of the day, Lobs had a mission, and that was to put Jared Filsell, keep him in the chase. I think they accomplished that.
I think they did. I think 2-stage wins. I think he's comfortably through. I think Josh Perwin was through as well. I think the only 3 that might be in a little bit of trouble might be Tyler Williams, Sam Chapman, and Aaron Borg. But yeah, the points will be out very shortly on all of our social medias. So check Facebook, check YouTube and Highline. A little bit later, we'll have all of those results out for everybody to see.
We're hoping that we would have stayed on the air for you to give you the unveiling, but unfortunately, we don't want to bring out hashtag fake news. We want to make sure everything's right, and I'm sure that Jason Holdsworth, Nigel Siddell, everybody with the Australian NASCAR X Series wants to go through this with a fine-tooth comb to make sure the correct 12 drivers make it in, not missing anything, not missing points from stages or where positions were, or points or penalties or anything like that, to make sure it's all correct before they unveil who those 12 drivers are. So follow the Nitro Racing Highline social media, Australian NASCAR social media. When it's posted, you'll know who those 12 drivers are. Once again, Logan Keyes, I do want to apologize again to Daytona Beach, Florida driver. It is inaugural, and it sounds like his only start in the Australian NASCAR X Series will win. Logan Keyes, not Keys, Logan Keyes, excuse me, wins Daytona. Well, find out on social media who the 12 drivers will be when we go to Texas next week. And until then, remember, Thursday night, the Australian NASCAR Truck Series presented by CT Electrical. Their final race with Dylan McDonald and myself, Dean as well, will be on Thursday night from Pocono. We have another 12 drivers to line up in for the chase for their run for a championship. As always, enjoy the rest of your week, Aussie mates and mateys. This is your Aussie American announcer, Wesley Outland. As always, want to send a big thank you to Jason Holdsworth, Nigel Siddell, everybody at Australian NASCAR. Thank you again to producer Mr. Biggles, Dean Hopton. Phenomenal job as always. Nigel in the booth. As always, congratulations to another first-time winner in the series of Logan Keyes. Good evening from virtual Talladega. 12 drivers amongst the rest of the field will fight for the 6-race championship chase, and it's